People trying to say I'm on the enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen. Amen.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it. Going up against...
Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the New York Jets. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
2nd and just 1. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. And incomplete to open things up. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and now it's third down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on second down is Stafford. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And ready for 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Potter. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 11 yards for number 11. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. And down near the goal line here. They're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
A try here for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Carr to throw on second down. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, here's Stafford. Ebron caught left side, and he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Stafford gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the red zone now, Stafford. This is caught. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's got room. Give him 30 yards there. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll send Green in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Joseph. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. On first down, Carr. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Fournette. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
McCoy. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. If you've done things in a certain way in the first half and they've had ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Play clock winding down. Now Stafford, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. A little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game and they're losing.
Back to throw. Stafford trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, hands. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. In motion, Safarian-Jenkins. Fournette, a first down carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This one taken from the 7. Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a...
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Cowboys have recovered.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. To throw on second down, Stafford. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Stafford here. Throw left side complete. That's Jenkins. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Potter. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now Stafford throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To the air again, Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Come on, let's go! Man 38!
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Barkevius Mingo able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. So the D gets the sack on 1st, and now it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he goes goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On first down, it's Stafford. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. To throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now this time, Carl throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Jacob Shum now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Look at the dance and the juke.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a depth, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And New York set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And they'll go ahead and spike it here as that stops the clock with just under a minute to go now. The Jets on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here, Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. Second down here after the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. To throw his car. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. One final try now for Carr. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 next week. Meanwhile, 2, and they'll look to get back in the winning column off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.